Hello everyone, I'm Tencho Tenev, your host from the Bulgarian Business Council in Dubai, and today we're broadcasting from Sofia, our beautiful capital, and from the amazing Grand Hotel Millennium. Before we continue, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can stay updated. And today I have a very special guest. This is Silvana Haytova-Panova. She's the Executive Secretary of the Bulgarian Business Council in Dubai. And today I have some questions for her. And let's start with your personal background. What's your work experience before?
So firstly, thank you very much for having me. This is a great honor to have a chance to speak about our mutual project. So my background, I found Bulgarian Business Council being a fantastic fit in my career because I have graduated International Relations at War Studies Department at King's College London, and then pursued a career in international affairs in the Bulgarian MOD. Had some experience in the consulate and abroad. So gradually when I heard about the idea of the Bulgarian Business Council, this really resonated with what I believe in.
Perfect. And you live in Abu Dhabi. It's one of the most beautiful cities in not only United Arab Emirates, but in the world. How did you choose Abu Dhabi to be your home?
Well, I'm Bulgarian, but I have spent about a decade in London. And throughout this time, I had chunks of time spent in Valencia, Spain, in Brussels, and my work back then involved a lot of trips around the world. We have worked a lot with South America, with the majority of the European countries, with Middle East as well, North America as well. So, at some point, myself and my husband, we were looking for a place to start growing our family, and once we landed in Abu Dhabi and in UAE in general, we found such a profound and safe environment, not only for kids, but a place where they can have a fantastic education, and meanwhile we can grow our respective careers. There are so many opportunities, and not only in Dubai, not only in Abu Dhabi, but generally every emirate is offering something in addition.
They're complementing each other. Like every emirate has something that contributes to the country. The best part, all of them are safe.
Yes.
All of them are beautiful, but they have different purposes. And Abu Dhabi, it's one of my favorite places.
Well, you're always welcome to
Thank
come
you so much.
to see us. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Also education, good for the kids, and the business environment is amazing. Abu Dhabi, it's great, true.
They have actually maybe not many people that are not in the industry know this, but Abu Dhabi and in general UAE is offering one of the biggest sovereign wealth funds. We have ADIA, we have Mubadala. This is an investment capital from this sense.
Of course,
yeah.
of course.
And from educational perspective, as you said, they have amazing universities, and not only local universities, but international universities.
True.
Yeah.
What about the Bulgarian Business Council? Like, how did you decide to work for the development of the council and the relationships between United Arab Emirates and Bulgaria?
Well, it happened rather natural. When I heard about the idea, it was in 2024, I believe. So when I heard about the idea, it really resonated with me. As I mentioned, I have lived in several locations throughout my life, and I have met amazing Bulgarian communities. Generally, for those of you that don't know, Bulgarians, we are very hardworking people. We do the job. So when I went to the UAE, I met such a diversity of people and businesses, and Bulgarians dedicating their time in growing their businesses or franchising them from the European market to the UAE or vice versa from that matter. I have met a lot of international businesses that are spreading in Asia, in Africa as well. So I thought to myself, well, we have such a high value people, such amazing businesses and people coming from diverse backgrounds, diverse work backgrounds, and why don't we have a hub? And once I heard about that idea, it just grew in me, and I found myself. It was more of a natural role, really, to the council. But here is the time to say that we have amazing team, don't we?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bulgarian Business Council, it's like a bridge between UAE and Bulgaria, because UAE is like international hub for all kinds of businesses from all around the world, and Bulgaria can greatly benefit from this. And also Bulgaria is like a door to the European market for United Arab Emirates and for the other countries which are operating in United Arab Emirates. So it's like a bridge connecting two worlds, and both countries can benefit. Regarding this, what kind of companies do you think are more interested in the Bulgarian Business Council? What kind of industries do you see?
Oh, that's a very good question, because we were officially established from Dubai Chambers of Commerce in 12th of December 2025. So the founding members, they're quite diverse in their business backgrounds, but as well in size of companies. We have smaller companies, more niche sectors, but we have international ones that they're traveling every day. It's so hard to catch them. So what kind of businesses we are looking for? If you would like to be our member, we are looking for good reputable people and good reputable businesses. Hardworking people with clean background, and that are just generally positive, looking forward to expanding their connections, and they're willing to give and take. It's a vice versa process, and we are creating a hub. What I quite like about the Bulgarian Business Council is that we are not only focused on one market, or in this case, two markets, Bulgaria and the UAE. But as you said, we are a bridge between the two countries, but as well we have the exposure to so many other business communities and business councils. And we got invited, although we are such newly established council, we got invited to other communities events, such as the Eurasian Business Council,
the Turkish one, Lebanese recently. Yeah.
So this is a great exposure for the businesses, and I believe that once you are in the UAE, or if you are in Bulgaria but you'd like to expand to the UAE, we are in a position to facilitate, to accelerate as well your web of connections and web of contacts.
Actually, I believe the most important part of any kind of business, regardless of the industry and the size, it's being well connected. And this is the strongest power of the Bulgarian Business Council, the connections and the business matchmaking. And talking about connections and business matchmaking, just last Tuesday we had this amazing event. What were your expectations before the event happened and after? Can you summarize what happened?
Yeah, absolutely. So we got established December 2025, and our first big event was on 23rd of June 2026. In the beginning, we were thinking of having a niche, more of a boutique event for high value individuals in different companies, so CEO, decision makers, but just from a handful of companies, to create something very boutique. But the word of mouth, it happened that so many people were interested
like
in
wildfire.
This. It was. At some point, as organizers, we were fascinated to see what an interest we created. And here is the place to thank our chairman, Mr. Milo Borisov, for his visionary and leadership and he guided us to adapt very quickly to this changing environment of the event. And in the end, it was not a handful of people. It was a full hall. So many decision makers, so many companies coming from completely different backgrounds. And the most challenging part of the event probably was to create and to have speakers coming from the government, from the diplomatic corpus, from business. And here is the place to thank as well our speakers from the parliament. We had Mr. Ivan Vasiliev, the Minister of Innovation and Digital Transformation. We had the Deputy Minister of Economics. We had the Deputy Minister of Energy. We had our Consulate General, Mr. Stanislav Dimitrov, with a direct connection, online connection from Dubai. And a very massive thank you to Dubai Chambers, but as well our partner, the Embassy of the United Arab Emirates in Bulgaria, and His Excellency, Mr. Abdul Rahman Al Jaber, who completely hugged the idea and embraced the idea of our cooperation. Without his support, probably the event would have been so valuable.
Exactly.
He was just amazing, and he was guiding us. He has amazing experience. He's very open towards businesses. He's a definite visionary as well.
True. What about the sponsors? Because it was our first event, and finding sponsors to idea with no proof of anything, we just call them, hi, we are from this organization which you never heard before. Please be our partners. What kind of companies sponsored the event? Because they were more than I expected, actually.
Yeah, this is a very good question. I don't think people realize when you're a newly established unit how hard it is to fund yourself and to make a progress. All these events, they of course cost not only in value, they cost financially.
Of course.
Because we want to provide a fantastic place, fantastic environment. So our sponsors, so we ended up with 6 sponsors in general. These are companies that have exposure both in Bulgaria, in the UAE, and internationally, or mainly in the Balkans. They're coming from different backgrounds. So we had real estate, we had technology, industry, we had construction. And here is the place to say that we had Altest, we had Luximo, we had Unique Estates, we had Almer, we had
Home to You,
and we had Progress Stara Zagora. These were our sponsors. They were absolutely amazing. Some of them gave presentations, some of them were participating in other ways and forms, but we're so thankful for having their support, for sure.
that's amazing. And I think even the most important part of any kind of business event is the networking part. What value do you see in this for this particular event? Because I personally, I had the chance to introduce some of my guests to some other guests of the event, and I think it was very useful to them. But how do you see it from your point of view? Do you think it was valuable for our guests?
Oh, most definitely. I can confirm this because I have received so much thank you notes, and I didn't even ask them. They were coming after the event, messaging me that they made connections with other businesses. So all these are potential new collaborations, joint ventures. This is in the end of the day the value of such events. So there were many people coming from similar industries where they can collaborate, but at the same time there were others coming from completely different work backgrounds. So I believe that every presentation that we heard, we learned something from it, regardless of whether or not we are resonating with construction or real estate or technology in food and beverage production. So there is always something new to learn, of course, if you have the right mindset. But as I said, the people that we had in the event, they were decision makers, CEOs, CFOs. So I believe those kind of people, they find a way to extract what is working for their business from other people's points of view and presentations.
I think my last question, I want to focus a bit more for the future because, of course, I know that we're planning next event, but maybe you can tell us something more about it. And I believe it will be in UAE. We still don't know if it will be in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. Regardless, it will be in UAE. I spoil a bit from your answer, but I also want to focus on something else. Okay, next one, it will be in UAE. But the current one, it was here in Sofia, and we all are based in UAE. So maybe we should thank our colleagues here and Telematic for giving all the resources to make this possible, because without them it would be very hard. But let's focus on the future and the next event.
So first of all, this is a very important bit that you said. Telematic Interactive is our platinum member, and they're so supportive with their teams. They resonate with the idea of the Business Council so much. So thank you so much for allowing us to coordinate our program with the colleagues in Bulgaria. But yes, as you said, we have several planned events for the coming fall, but I would like to focus on, I suppose, the main one, the mirroring event of one that we had in Sofia. So if we had in Sofia, the majority of the people were coming from the Bulgarian background, and we were showing them how they can expand their business in the UAE and what UAE offers. We would like to mirror that in UAE by providing an event allowing people to see the investment opportunities in Bulgaria, in Bulgarians, and in Bulgarian businesses. This is very essential because, as you mentioned in the beginning, we're creating bridges. Well, bridges have two ends. So we would like to show not only what UAE offers, but what Bulgaria can contribute. Because the two countries, I believe they are very similar in understanding and in the drive for prosperity. However, they complement each other in, let's say, natural resources. We have natural resources they don't have, and vice versa. We have businesses that sometimes they don't have, so we can help each other. And so being there and seeing the drive of people, and it's a different vibe of the city, of the culture, but they can rather complement each other. It's a jigsaw. So our main event, and something that I'm very, very excited about, is our mirroring event. We will confirm the date, but it's probably going to be around November.
Most probably. Sounds great. Sounds great. I can't wait, actually. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your thoughts. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I want to mention just one thing more. We have an amazing team. We work 24/7 to get more members. So if you're interested in the Bulgarian Business Council, please go to our website, drop us a message. There are contacts over there. We are always open to meet you. Maybe you would like to be a business member or individual membership. We have so much opportunities. We always welcome you to communicate with us. We would like to meet you either in the UAE or Bulgaria or anywhere else in the world. So here we go. It's bgbc.ea.
I'll put it in the description for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much once again. And thank you all of you for watching, and see you soon.
Thank you.